Welcome back to Ben's garage. We've got ourselves set up outside. Glorious weather yet again. We're on the TD6. I'll just quickly show you this. So today we're going to attempt to get that intercooler hose pipe off. As in the part one of this video, we was looking at taking the rocker cover off. We've taken the inlet manifold off, but I sort of stopped short of taking the injectors out because I'm not so sure that we're going to be able to do it. Now somebody has suggested this box here with the wires that go into it. They suggested that maybe you can take that off. He has done it in the past. I can't remember what his name was, but he said it's idiot proof wiring inside, you can't get it wrong, so you can take it off, remove that box, and then you can get down underneath the rocker cover, because the air box is fixed, all bolted, you know, it's all part of the rocker cover, and the turbo's underneath the air box. Thanks for that, BMW. But we're going to take the lid off this box, see if I can disconnect it from the car somehow, and just either just move it out the way or take it out the way altogether. That's the plan anyway. Tina's just getting some tools, and then we'll crack on and see what we can get up to on here. First stage is I'm going to just take this lid off. There's a bit of a stretch, not to worry. I don't know if these are captive, you know, yeah, I think they stay with the lid. I think this should give me access to the turbo, so to disconnect it off the turbo, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the intercooler from up here. I think that's going to be a job down on the floor. There's lots of bits and pieces in here. I still can't see a great deal down there. It's not looking easy. Even with that box, if I took that box, went to the effort taking that box out of the way, I still don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. But there is a panel on the wheel arch, a plastic cover. I don't know if going to the effort of taking the wheel off and taking the inner wheel arch out would make any difference. Let me get through to there. It's just such a bastard of a job to get to. It really is. I'll get back to you in a minute when I've had a little think. I think he's beat me. It hasn't. If I was still walking, you know, able-bodied, I'd have had this job done weeks ago. Taking that box off makes no difference. I still can't get round to where the clip is to hold the intercooler hose on. They're looking down the side, that it looks like if I take the plastic wheel arch cover out on this side, I should be able to get access through it. But then a thought has just occurred to me. The car is now 18 years old. That intercooler hose has popped, probably due to age or whatever. So the other intercooler hose is not going to be very good. None of the radiator hoses are going to be very good. So I'm now toying with the idea of taking the front of the car off. I know it sounds a bit extreme just to get to the intercooler hose, but I was planning to put electric fans on this. Get rid of the viscous fan, put electric fans on it. And all these jobs I could do at the same time. Take the front off, take the bumper off, get to the intercooler, take that off, take the radiator off, change all the coolant hoses, change all the intercooler hoses, and then we know that they're all good. And hopefully we won't have to get to them again. That's my thinking, because I'm struggling to get to this one, but if I've got better access, if I can take all this front off, get better access to it, I can change them all at the same time, is my thinking. Let me know in the comments section below what you lot think. You've got the air pipe there, and just down there, I can get my hand on the intercooler hose. I've taken all this off, I've unbolted this and just lifted it up out the way, but I don't get any better access with that out the way, so I'm not going to bother disconnecting any of the wires. Like I say, there is a panel, there's a hole down there that's covered with plastic, so I'm assuming that's the wheel arch liner. So maybe get it jacked up, get that wheel off, take that wheel arch cover off, and see if I can get through onto the turbo. But then it comes to everything on the front here. As I said, this is the project car that we want to be doing stuff like that too. So I'll have to look in. I don't just want to do sort of buy stuff off the shelf. You know, I don't mind making something. If I can get the materials, I'll make it. But I don't know what the structure's like behind the bumper, so I'll have to take all the front off and have a look. So while we're doing all that, we could then look at doing all that kind of thing as well. I know they do a bumper kit for this car, a winch kit that the winch bolts on, and I think you keep the old bumper. I'm not sure. They did these with A-bars. They kept the same bumper, and they just moved the parking sensors onto the A-bar rather than on the bumper. I was never too keen on those on the P38, big chunky rubber things. I was never too keen on those. But we'll see what we can come up with. But yeah, let us know in the comments. I know this video's dragging out. But not being able-bodied, it is a bloody hard work getting to stuff because the car's so high as well. I mean, we've dropped it down and I'm sat on a chair at the minute. I've got a draftsman's chair and it's jacked right up, so I can sort of stand up off the chair, lean over the bonnet over the engine sort of thing, and get to bits and pieces. But it is hard work when you've lost the functions of your body. Still, not to worry. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so if you like this video, please click the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. From me and the Hobbit doing something somewhere else, I'll have to call her up on the radio. Breaker, 10-4, good buddy, come in, rubber duck.
What do you want?
I don't know. I think we're going to pack it in for today.
That good, huh?
Oh yeah. It's bye for now.